As the legal clarity comes, the amount of adoption, I think, will skyrocket, because that's the only thing that I really see holding banks back. It's not the market opportunity, it's the lack of clarity on how to scale the market opportunity into the size that they want. And it's partly the lack of technical rails and systems that can do that efficiently. So we're going to solve the technical rails efficiency problem, and then the legal problem will gradually get solved, and then we'll kind of hit an inflection point where the amount of throughput, I think, will go through the roof, in my opinion.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leverage to technology, and I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust. And we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto pumping. We know where it's coming from, these Ethereum futures. But guys, don't forget at the beginning of the month, we always get a slight pump anyway, and then we pull back. And it's going to be the same way this month. And I'm going to talk about it later on in the video, because we should get a big pullback towards the middle of the month. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are back up. We know the repo doesn't come out until about 115. I guarantee you that repo has moved down. We have the dollar back up. We have volume and crypto up. Remember, guys, in order to move, you have to have volume. So whether you're making a big move up or a big move down, volume has to be there. You have Tether, USDC, and then, of course, we have the Fed. Repo at $1.5 trillion. And like I stated, I definitely see that coming down in today's print. But again, we have crypto moving higher, and we have Bitwise getting in on the Ethereum futures. Now, guys, like I tell you, we have to focus on the geopolitical events. So right now, guys, we have deferred taxes that are due October 15th. And then we have the school loans. And then we have the strikes. And we know when the masses look at stocks and cryptos, they don't know the reason why they go up and down. When they look at crypto, they don't know that someone new is coming into futures. They're not looking at the geopolitical events. And that's the reason why indicators and geopolitical events are so important. So therefore, you're taking a lot of guesswork out. Only thing you have to do is follow the Fed. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we do have Jerome in the house today. I'm going to see whether he's going to say anything important. I'll bring you that video later. If not, I'll bring you something else. But guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sending about $22.1 billion. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale submits to the SEC filing to convert its Ethereum $5 billion trust to a spot ETF. So most likely, guys, when we do get this Bitcoin spot ETF, we're going to get an Ethereum spot ETF. Now, guys, we know with these spots, it's going to take a lot of volatility out. So that's the reason why the SEC is holding this off, because they want the casino to keep going. But we definitely should get a spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF at the beginning of the year. But getting over into a little crypto news. And guys, I had brought you this video earlier last week. We had Franklin Templeton CEO Jenny Johnson say that tokenization is securitization done on steroids. And guys, we know that is facts. Remember, in cryptos, you can purchase a percentage. Now with stocks, you'll be able to purchase a percentage of the stock instead of the whole. And the same thing goes for real estate. You will be able to tokenize your equity. You won't have to worry about going to a bank. And she gave the example on the music industry. Now we have Coinbase obtains payment license in Singapore. And guys, every time we turn around, Singapore is moving its fourth industrial revolution. And we see Coinbase, even though they are a United States publicly traded company, they're moving globally because they know crypto is global. Now we have UBS taps Ethereum to pilot tokenized money market funds. And guys, we know everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And this will free up liquidity. And we know smart contracts change the game. And then lastly, guys, we have Chainlink Sergey Nazarov speaking about the banks. The only thing that's holding the banks back is legal clarity. And guys, we know the big banks and big corporations have been funding crypto from the beginning. The same way Swift is tapping Chainlink. The only reason why we don't have legal clarity yet, because they want the fourth industrial revolution to rise in the emerging markets first. So they have to destroy everything about this legacy market, which the West is in control of. Remember, you're in a fragmented world. Every sector will be broken up in order to bring in technology to replace it. Remember, the robots, algorithms, and drones control the fourth industrial revolution. So you're going to see the fall of America to Babylon and the rise of China the dragon with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you about it and wrote about it a long time ago because he knew when it came to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.